Hey, Merry Christmas, guys. We're going to go over all of the Pokemon Scarlet Violet leaks that we now know. It looks like the source has gone dark for now. Not sure how many hours that's going to last, but we will see. We're getting pretty close to all the big juicy stuffs like the final evolutions, actual pictures of the final starter evolutions, as well as a picture of the map for the region. But in this video, we got some new information. We got a lot of new information, in fact. Got a lot of new Pokemon that are included and excluded from the Pokedex for Pokemon Scarlet Violet. We also have the region name for one. We got a lot of new details for the gimmick that's coming as well. Very interesting one. And if you guys like megas, you'll like this, but I'm going to explain it a little more in detail. And for anyone who hasn't seen them yet, we do also have pictures of all the gym leaders and a picture of actually one of the new Pokemon that's coming as well. So cool, exciting stuff. Let's have a look. So just to briefly go over some of the stuff I covered in the first two videos, because I'm going to be deleting or removing the first two videos anyway, just for protection's sake, and I'm going to put a lot of the stuff in here if you guys missed it. This right here is Girafarig, an evolution that's coming in Pokemon Scarlet Violet. I know it looks whack, but it's real. This is real, guys. And I can explain. I can actually verify why these are real, and I will do that very early on in a sec. But we do have some nice refined fan art that actually just cleans it up for us a little bit. It's pretty much the design that we saw that was real. This is just a fan art rendition of it, and looks good. It looks good. I think it's cool. The tail becomes a hoodie. It's kind of nice, you know. Next up are all the gym leaders. I'm not 100% sure which one is which, but we can guess some of them fairly easily. Don't know what that one is. Not sure what that one might be. This one is a man. New information. This one's a man. And I thought it was going to be a water type because of the scarf wrapped around it like Greninja, but that turns out not to be the case because sad news, guys. There is no Greninja. I'm actually really surprised about that, but we're going to look at more details about that in the new information. Let's just keep going through here as well. These are all something we've shown in the last three videos as well anyway. And this one is like electric or steel because we actually got Magnemites on our head. Well pointed out by some people in the comments section. So very nice. And this is also going to tie in. These two, this one and this one, are going to tie in with how we know these leaks are real. So first evidence is tying it back to Ku's original riddles from last month. He teased a lolly waifu by posting this pastel colored Pokemon, okay? We got the blue and the pinks, and that overlaps with the girl here who clearly is small, is using a like some sort of robotic suit, and has got the exact same color scheme going on. So this is connecting these two together. This is exactly the case. The other evidence is this one right here, another Ku riddle from last month, and just, like, you can see the resemblance is just insanely accurate. It's just, that's it. The only difference is this person one here is wearing a hat, and this is a ghost type gym leader. Keep that in mind. The jewelry, the color scheme, the style is all the same, guys. Then we got some images of new Pokemon too. We got this, but it's very zoomed in. People are speculating this might be the Sprigatito evolution because of how it looks around the neck here, which is, we're guessing, around the neck, and these look kind of like leafy things sticking out here too. So what do you guys make of that? Again, we know it's going to be a grass dark type when it evolves, so do keep that in mind. That's from many other leaks, including Ku, but also the Uncle Saga leaks. So this is what it looks like, perhaps. And we also got this thing. This is a new kind of Pokemon, which I believe is under the influence of the new gimmick that's going to be in this game. We'll discuss the gimmick with new information in a second, but it kind of looks like a regional Garchomp. That's what we were comparing it to in previous videos. It looks like the body and the arms of a regional style Garchomp are not necessarily regional, but actually just a Garchomp under the influence of the gimmick. So great news is we actually have new images. This is a brand new image dropped just since the last videos that I've done, and this kind of looks like Flabebe, people were saying, but it looks like, again, another one under the influence of the gimmick. And good news, the gimmick applies to 100% of the Pokemon in the game. Yes, the gimmick can affect all the Pokemon, and to me what it seems is it's rather similar to how Megas worked. However, it's going to be a little, obviously it's not Megas, okay, we're not getting Megas again, but it does change the style of the Pokemon. It changes the form of the Pokemon in a big way. It seems to change them into a crystal form of Pokemon. This Skull and Bones is related to the gimmick, okay? And this is another glowing crystalline kind of looking Pokemon that is using the gimmick mechanic. But my theory is that perhaps this Pokemon is undergoing the transformation of the gimmick into this Pokemon, because they're both plant looking Pokemon, right? They both kind of look like plants. This one's just like an upgrade, or it's just a bigger plant. We don't know 100% yet. However, these images are real, and this is confirmed that it's going to be under the influence of the Gimmick. This is the Gimmick happening in motion. These two images were given us together, but we were not given an explanation for how it works. But it does very strongly indicate that the Gimmick is going to be turning Pokemon into a sort of crystal form, which makes sense because of all the crystal and prism stuff that's been teased by the official trailers in Pokemon Scarlet Violet as well, if you guys remembering back, right? So very cool. That'd be really something that's down my alley. I'd like to see that a little bit more, and again, it applies to all the Pokemon, so very interesting. I was suggesting that because of this Gimmick and the way it seems to be oriented towards crystals and changing any Pokemon, we might be able to get Crystal Onyx for the first time in the game. Legit. Well, we'll see. All right, so also to tie in with the Gimmick that we're talking about here, time warping is a gimmick that Pokemon will be able to do, okay? I don't know if that's connecting to how they become crystal style. I wonder, it might be a story-based thing. Could very well be. However, time warping for Pokemon, not for players, could very well be the case, so we'll see soon enough. Oh, another little fun fact, Scarlet Violet will not have new types of Pokeballs similar to what we had seen in Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's not going to happen in Scarlet Violet, which means the Pokeballs are not a part of the Gimmick, guys. That's an important thing. I know they teased us the little crystal thing, the Pokeball flying across a crystal background in the trailer. However, that does not appear to be a reference to anything about Pokeballs, so we're not going to be getting a new type of Pokeball. Interesting. All right, guys, so here's another big one for you guys. This is the region's name. In Japan, or in Japanese, it's called Paldea, okay? Paldea, and in English that can change a little bit. It can become Paldea, it can become Paldea, it can become a few different things. So we're not 100% sure on what it might be in English. It can become Paldea, and of course this ties in with what Riddler Coup was also posting, the PDY riddle, and where he said if he added vowels it'd be too easy. And that was of course relating to the name of the region, and I think that is going to be Paldea, okay? So very well may be Paldea. My English translation here is a direct sound translation from this. So, like I said, guys, because of the inconsistencies of how these sounds can change in English, they can be a couple of different things, okay? It can be an R, it can be an L, it can be no sound, there's no U sound, there can be a U sound. It depends, all right? We don't know yet exactly, but Paldea seems to be right down the right road, I think. So I guess we'll see soon enough, but that is the region's name. As for the region of Paldea, it also contains 3 cities, 9 towns, so it's a pretty expansive, pretty decent sized area. We haven't gotten a map picture yet, but I'm expecting one of those soon. Let's just find out if we do get it. Drop a sub if you want to keep on top of all of this, by the way. You'll be able to see actual pictures of all this stuff. I'm hoping to get the map as well as the final evolution starters. So let's see if we can show you those. Alright, let's start talking about some Pokemon that are in and Pokemon that are not in. Garchomp confirmed, okay? Garchomp is coming to Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Dunsparce Evolution is in as well. It doesn't fly. We can confirm that. Wailord, Metagross, Golurk lines are not in. Murkrow is, and it is going to get a regional evolution. It's going to get a new evolution, so that's kind of cool. And that is confirmed in a later tweet. So that's nice. That was left in the air, but it is now confirmed that we are going to be getting a new Murkrow evolution. There is no new Eevee evolution. Sorry how I worded this tweet. I meant to say there's no new Eevee evolution coming in Scarlet Violet. Sorry, guys. Jinx isn't in the game. There's no National Dex. We already knew that. That's kind of obvious. There's no Milotic, guys. Squovette line is in the game as well. Cool. And the big one here, guys, there's none of these starters. None of them. None of these starters are joining the game, at least not in the main game. They may appear in the DLC, similar to what happened with Pokemon Sword and Shield, but I don't know. I'm actually really surprised about Greninja not appearing in this game. It's been a long time. He's not even on the Switch at all. Houndour's line is in. Coughing Wheezing regular form is in. Oh, big news, guys. There's a Dolphin Pokemon coming for the first time ever. People have been asking for this for decades. There's finally a Dolphin Pokemon coming to Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Isn't that cool? Now that's really a big thing, but we haven't seen it. It does appear like, from riddles and leaks, it's going to be rather humanoid. A humanoid dolphin, but I mean, listen, it's still a dolphin. First of its kind. Teddiursa is in. There's no new typings being introduced in Pokemon Scarlet Violet, so much for your sound types theories. Nothing like that is getting added. Komala is in, believe it or not. Now, this is a tweet I actually mistranslated, possibly. It looks like that I said that there's going to be 4 pseudo-legendaries, but the translation was sub-legendaries from Japanese, and I assume sub meant pseudo. However, this might actually refer to a group of 4 full legendary Pokemon, similar to what we have with the Reggies, for example. You just have 4 similar related Pokemon that are all actual full legendaries for the game that we have not seen yet, because of course we only have seen the box legendaries, and we'll see about the other 4 legendaries possibly coming in Pokemon Scarlet Violet. There's our Murkrow gets a new evolution. Woobat is not in. Goodra is in. Sunflora is in. Another good thing about the Eevee, by the way, I know that I said there's no Eevee evolutions, however there is going to be an Eevee centric side quest. So side quest coming back, and one that's very much for Eevee, which people are going to love if they like Eevee. That's going to be coming too, so kind of nice. No new fossil Pokemon in this gen as well. No new fossil Pokemon. So of course we're going to get some old fossil Pokemon, but no new ones. Mischievous is also in. Toucanon is not in. Apom is not in this time. So guys, what a whirlwind of information to get for Pokemon Scarlet Violet so early on before actual, usual leak seasons start. We're still expecting plenty more. There's going to be other sources too that are going to come out of nowhere, and they're going to start dropping more stuff, but we've already gotten a lot. I'm expecting more from the same source for these videos, so you guys should too. Drop a sub if you want to stay on top of these. They're very, very cool. There's a lot of cool information to get out of these as well. Already gotten so much. I'm overwhelmed. So much work to do covering these, but it's great. It's a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to see what else comes next. I hope you are too. I'll see you guys around the next video. Till then, guys, bye.